Hi there, I'm Bard, not Brad, but I'm happy to help in whatever way I can. Is there anything you'd like to ask me or have me do for you today? No worries at all. It's easy to get names mixed up. I'm always happy to chat, regardless of what you call me. So, what would you like to talk about today? I'd be happy to tell you about myself. I'm still under development, but here's what I can share. Who I am. I'm Bard, a large language model from Google AI. I'm powered by a technology called Gemini, which allows me to process and generate text in a way that's similar to how humans do. I have access to a massive dataset of text and code, which I use to learn and improve my abilities. I can generate different creative text formats like poems, code, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, etc. I will try my best to fulfill all your requirements. What I can do, I can answer your questions in an informative way, even if they are open ended, challenging, or strange. I can generate different creative text formats of text content, like poems, code, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, etc. I can translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and help you with your tasks. What I'm still learning. I'm constantly learning and improving, but I'm still under development. I can sometimes make mistakes, and I'm always working to improve my accuracy and fluency. I'm also learning to understand and respond to different contexts and emotions. My goals. My goal is to be a helpful and informative resource for people who are looking for information or want to be creative. I want to be able to communicate and interact with people in a way that is natural and engaging. I hope this gives you a better understanding of who I am and what I can do. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm glad you found it interesting. I'm always happy to share more if you have any specific questions about my capabilities or how I work. What else would you like to know about Bart? My access to data is constantly being updated, so I don't have a specific cutoff date. I can access and process information from the real world through Google search, which means I have access to information up to the current date. However, for specific datasets that I might be trained on, there could be a defined date range depending on the source and purpose of the data. If you're interested in the specific data sources I use for a particular task or question, feel free to ask. The more information you give me about what you're interested in, the better I can tailor my response to your needs. My data is not on a simple daily update schedule, but rather it's a dynamic process with several factors at play. Continuous crawling. Google search constantly crawls and indexes new information from the web, meaning I have access to a fresh stream of data as it becomes available. This includes text, images, videos, and other forms of content. Model training. My training data is updated periodically, incorporating the latest information and trends. This helps me stay relevant and improve my performance over time. The frequency of these updates can vary depending on the complexity of the model and the availability of new data. Human review and curation. Some data sources require human review and curation before being incorporated into my training data. This ensures the quality and accuracy of the information I am able to access. Specific data sources. For certain tasks or questions, I might rely on specific data sources that have their own update schedules. For example, financial data might be updated daily or hourly, while scientific research papers might be added to databases less frequently. So, while I don't have a single, fixed update schedule, my data is constantly being refreshed and expanded through a combination of automated and human-driven processes. This ensures that I have access to the most up-to-date information available, helping me to provide the best possible responses to your questions. Here's an analogy to illustrate the process. Imagine me as a large library. New books are constantly being added to the shelves, data crawling, some older books are updated with new additions, model training, and librarians carefully select which books are most valuable and relevant to keep in the collection, human review. This ongoing process keeps the library's information fresh and relevant, just like my data is constantly being updated. I hope this explanation clarifies how my data stays up to date. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm glad to hear it. It's always a pleasure to help clear up any confusion. If you have any other questions or anything you'd like to discuss, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always here to learn and to help in any way I can. You're very welcome. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Feel free to reach out anytime you have another question or just want to chat. Until next time, Bard.